Here is a body review of the Doll Lace Ida head sculpt on the Teenage Dream body. This is a MSD size doll, or 1/4 size BJD. This body is in the Aspen 10 collection that was exclusively at DDE, or Denver Doll Emporium, denverdoll.com. Let's get started. This is the Ida head sculpt. Super cute. These sparkly eyes I got from eBay. She's more of a slimmer MSD, I'm thinking. She has similar body dimensions to the Resin Soul 1/4 girl single jointed body. Her hips are slightly bigger, and her breast, at least this particular bust piece, is a smaller bust. So let's get started with the feet. The feet are fine. She stands very well. They're kind of small feet, it's kind of small and narrow. They point down very well, which is nice when you want to do cool poses with them. Up, not so much. Side to side, inwards, not so much outward. Cute feet. Moving on to the knee joints. This doll is double jointed both in the arms and the knees. So here is knee joint. Shows up very well. Very easily sits in that pose. This was something I hadn't had before. Hadn't really, well, I had it, but I didn't actually know I could do it till I got this doll. This is a, what you could call a swiveling hip joint. So yeah, she can do that with it, but there's something else this joint also does. Which of course would look cooler if she was clothed. As far as pulling this joint out and doing something with it while she's clothed, that's another thing. I haven't tried that yet. Like, say if she was wearing pants and you wanted to utilize this pose here with this joint, would you be able to do that? I don't know. I'll have to dress her. Maybe she was wearing a skirt or a dress, but if she was wearing something like leggings or some pants, we'd have to see. Could be a little bit of a struggle. Adjusting a doll in clothes can be a little bit of a struggle. So there we are. It's a cool, super cool joint. Really enjoy that. You can get this doll in there, I guess what you would call a normal skin color, or white skin on Denver Doll Emporium, or probably their website too, obviously. And that body without a head is $128, not including shipping. Moving on, let's take a look at her chest joint here. This is a, I guess, small bust. So just putting it out there right now, I like every single joint on this body. I don't have a problem with one joint, with the exception of the hands, and I will show you that. But I have come up with an easy solution. Well, I call it easy. I gotta figure out something else with her. But anyways, let's keep moving. So this joint here is her chest joint. She doesn't have a hip joint. Moving back can be done. slightly difficult to achieve. Hold on. There's just a certain way you gotta do it. I can't remember what I did the other day. I was able to have her hold it. It's a very small lip here, you see. But I did it twice last week. Waiting might help. Maybe if you were to make this a bigger lip here. Let's see. So there she is. And then she pops back. Not the best. Although I could be doing it wrong. Again, somehow I did it and I was like, how did I do that? Forward is fine. Forward is good. See the lip there? That's all good. It's all good there. It's easily held. Side to side, back, try it again. Not so much. Okay. I don't know how I did that. Well, she's kind of doing it there, but still that's not, yeah, and then pops back. Okay, so hands. They aren't as detailed as I'd like them to be. They kind of just look kind of, I don't know what you call them, sausagey? I don't know. There's like, because there's not like lines here, a little more detail in them. Cute little pose though, of course. You know, little fingers. Looks like she's ready to like play the piano or something. But, hands, joint. See how it doesn't go up, down. That's about all you get, maybe down. Of course it swivels round and round. They use these pretty long S-hooks, which is fine. I tried putting shorter S-hooks on the hands, but they didn't work out. They just flopped around entirely. They had no, it's like the hand served no purpose being attached to the body once you put smaller S-hooks on. So that was sad. But I did find a solution to that problem, like I said. And I'll probably show that in a later video because I already recorded that. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not fighting. Taking your hands off. It's not that hard. I just don't feel like it. Not in this video. So this is her elbow joint. As you can see, it is also double jointed like the knees. And she can touch her face perfectly fine. She can hug herself. Arm up. It even goes this high, which is kind of an interesting thing. Arm down, it's held a little further down, and yeah. There's not a ridge or anything, but it does hold the arm up. So that's good. This head is fine. On the body, as you can see, she is capable of looking down. She's capable of looking up. Her head can go side to side. Unless you wanted to go further to the side, I don't know. Doesn't seem to go any further than that. Up, down, maybe be able to get a bit of a middle pose if you swayed it. I'm overall very excited and very satisfied with this body. I mean, even if you were to get it in a just the body, or even with another head, for about, I guess, maybe $150, $50, $159, $160 with a different head sculpt, it would still be very close in price to a resin sole 1/4 body, a single jointed body, and it would be, or it would have superior posability. It would have superior posability. One thing I'm going to do with this body when I get another body for my resin sole May head, which I just shipped off her old body, did a doll trade with somebody to get some goodies for that body, or traded the body for some different goodies. But I'm going to be getting May, my resin sole May, this body, and switching out the hands, the resin sole hands, onto this body is what I'm going to do. They're a little more detailed, sculpted, elegant, and when you put them on here, they move perfectly. It's an improvement. So Frankensteining, hybriding both of these dolls together with the hands, and I might even change the feet. I kept the feet too because I might want to do that. I still like these little feet. So when I get my other body, this same body in a different color, I'll have some options. But the resin sole May head fits perfectly on this body. And she actually maneuvers up, down, side to side better on this body than she did on her original body that I got for her. Or should I say with her, because I bought the doll all together at the same time, head and body. So this is the Doll Leaves Teenage Dream body in their aspen tan. The head sculpt is Ida. I think she looks a little bit really cute. Just a really big forehead though. It's so cute. It'll look a little bit oranger here on the camera. I'd call this, at least with the lot that I got, this one came out to be very butterscotch to me. It made me think of butterscotch. The color of the resin. And you can see some sanding lines here. They don't bother me as much. They're not as noticeable. I guess it just depends on the lighting that it's in. You can see it like, oops, not if I knock my camera down. You can see it like right here, maybe you can see it. I haven't noticed really any marbling or bubbling. I have noticed the most, maybe up here in this joint is where I've noticed a bit of the sand lines, but that's usually covered up. I mean, I don't even think about it really at all because it's just not really there. So, yeah, awesome body. Really enjoy it. Can't wait to get my resin sole me a body. I've never just had a floating head around before, so this is my first time ever having to have a floating head and a doll waiting for a body. But at that price, $128, she probably won't be waiting for a body for too long. I mean, this is superior maneuverability with these double joints. I've never had a double jointed resin sole 1/4 body before, but at this price and for what, you know, having this joint here and all that, I'm really satisfied with it. I think because I'd like to get other resin sole sculpts, but I'll probably end up just buying definitely hands, possibly even feet, just hands individually, and putting them on these bodies now from now on for like pretty much my 1/4 dolls. Getting these bodies and hybriding the heads with this if possible. This is my resin sole me, and she's an SD size doll, obviously, because she's like, look at her, she's like gigantic compared to butterscotch over here. Since having her, I've learned, why are you also, there we go, that this joint does the same thing. It's swivel hip joint, but you can achieve a pose like so with her. Although there's something wrong with her leg. Oh, never mind. I see what's wrong. Hee hee. This one's not up like I want it to be. Be careful not to pinch myself because it's bigger dolls. There we go. Okay. So this is a resin sole. Well, I guess this is almost about the 60 centimeter body, but I have a me head on this body, and she poses very well with her double joints. They remind me of each other, and they're pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. She does that sometimes. So yeah, look at that. I really like this resin sole body. Its posability is great. These are the jointed heads on it that came with this doll. I purchased this one secondhand off of the Resin Soul Love Facebook group, and I'm currently working on her. That's it for the body review and a little bit of comparison. It's neat because it's like this body is like this body, just in a smaller size. Except for this one's a little easier to pose, only because this one's a little bigger. And then maybe I'm afraid of pinching myself, because that's always nice, you know. Her joints are sweated, so yeah, so pretty awesome. This body poses so well. That's why when I saw a body review on this one, I said, oh my gosh, it's like this one, only smaller. So that's it.